It's your soul saying, oh.
Welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. Welcome to all the new subscribers, and thank you to all of you for subscribing to my channel and liking my videos and commenting and sharing your love and taking the time to comment and share how you've been feeling and what you've been through so far on your journey. It really does mean the world to me, and thank you so much to everybody that's been paying into PayPal and supporting me. It blows me away, your kindness and your love and encouragement, and it makes me so excited about how my channel is unfolding and where it's heading, so thank you so much. If you've come to my channel quite frequently, you might want to just skip it to the masculine reading, but the purpose of this channel, if you are new, is me sharing my love, support to people that are in the same or similar situation to me, because it can be so lonely and confusing, and you feel quite lost at times, and I want to be able to support people and share the knowledge and understanding of what I've learned so far on my journey, and what I learn as my journey unfolds as well. I was triggered by my twin flame, so I'm currently on my spiritual journey, aligning with my soul. The more confident I get, I will be sharing more of how my journey started and more of how it unfolds, and I'll be doing talks, and I've got lots of ideas of what I want to be able to share with you guys. I did actually meet my Divine Masculine on YouTube. I've actually got a video on YouTube the day that I actually met my Divine Masculine. So I want to be able to share that with you one day as my journey unfolds. I've recently done a video sharing my face, and so if you feel like you want to be more connected to me and you want to know more about me, I've recently done a video explaining a bit about myself and some of the obstacles and challenges of what I've been through so far and what I'm still faced with, and what I'm working through. So that's in the description box down below, so if you want to check that out. This channel is for people that as well that are in some kind of challenge or separation, but I like to say preparation, because you are one soul, so you're never apart. You're just not with the physical person. You're both preparing on your spiritual journey, so you can come back together as one. I'm currently in preparation with my Divine Masculine. I haven't seen the physical person for 2 years, but there's been on and off communication. So I know what it's like to be ghosted and for your Divine Masculine to go silent on you. But recently I've had quite a lot of communication. There was supposed to be a reunion as well about 4 weeks ago, but with what's going on at the moment with COVID, and God blocked it for a reason as well, because obviously my Divine Masculine's not ready and I'm not ready as well, so we're still preparing, but there is communication. But I did experience like 3 or 4 weeks, about 3.5 weeks of silent and being ghosted, so I do know what it's like, and it can be really uncomfortable and challenging, but it's all good because it's all movement forwards, and it's preparing us when we're in separation, or preparation as I like to call it. It's preparing us to become better versions of ourselves, so we can come back together as one. So I do masculine oracle card readings because it's usually the feminines that are really interested in this kind of video. That's mainly my audience, so that's why I do masculine energy, and I know how sometimes we really do need some guidance of what is going on. So that's why I do masculine oracle card readings, and my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you click on the video. So if the message resonates to you, that's really good. But again, if none of my messages mean anything to you, or you don't have any understanding of what I'm saying, and it doesn't fit into your situation, don't try and make it fit, because otherwise you'll confuse yourself. I do use the labels Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, him, her, he, she, because that's how I channel. It's easier for you to understand, and it's easier for me to say. I realise it's only energy, but it's just easier for me to channel like that. So I hope you're going to enjoy my reading today. Right, today's reading I'm going to start with Moonology cards. Because we are actually coming up to a new moon in a few days, so I'm interested to see what comes out, and I love these cards as well. Such powerful messages. I hope you guys are all coping with these different energies. There's too many that come out, so I'm not going to take those. I'm going to keep shuffling. This intense energy, sorry. I hope you are coping with all this shift that's going on at the moment, and you're staying focused and you're keeping your strength up. Divine Masculines are doing so well as well. They're doing their inner work and progressing beautifully. Even though some of you may be still very angry and frustrated, hopefully you can work through that, but they are doing their inner work, and you may still not have heard anything from your Divine Masculines, but they need to be alone at the moment while they're doing all this work within themselves, because there's no going back for them now. They are really moving forwards, so they need to be alone and take this time to work through things. So let's see what's going to come out of these cards today. Nice clear message, please. What is the current energy, and how's the Divine Masculine feeling at this present moment? Nice clear message. It's time to release negativity. Yeah, they're releasing still. They're still releasing this negativity that's within them, so that's really positive. And it's a full moon in Scorpio, so Divine Masculines are still releasing. They're in the energy of releasing, which, again, is uncomfortable. It could be uncomfortable, or they could be at the stage where they feel like they've released and they're starting to feel better within themselves. So let's see what the guidebook says. Full moon in Scorpio, 8 and 2, which is end of a cycle. Completion. So let's have a look. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotional, intense time, since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take this as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now. If you make an effort, use your magic, you have all you need inside to bring about the desired result. So Divine Masculines are releasing things that aren't serving them. It's quite a long process when you're doing this, but this is really positive, because this in so many areas, just take it how it resonates to you. It could be they're moving away and making big changes with relationships they're in, moving away from people like friends or anything that are affecting them, they've realised that are toxic, moving away from jobs, moving away from certain family members, and most importantly, they're moving away from these toxic thoughts and realising that they are toxic, and he needs to release them, and he's got to change the way he's feeling about himself and his desires and dreams that he's wanting. He's got to look at things differently, so he is still in the process of releasing. And he's in the energy as well, because he is releasing and realising he's got to change things. He's thinking about you a lot, and it does actually say about, he could be having quite intense sex energy as well by thinking about you. But this is extremely intense, whatever he's experiencing at the moment, and all we can do is to support the Divine Masculines, not necessarily do anything, but just for us to stay balanced and to stay in a good energy towards them, to help them. He's letting go of, things that have happened, inner child stuff. to find forgiveness, compassion, changing the way this, this transformation and rebirth the Divine Masculines have had. It's having to change everything. So it is a process, and it does take time, and it's very intense, and they're still releasing. So, and during that time, obviously you're in his mind and he's thinking about you. So, and it could be affecting, the sexual energy, because we have had that up in one of the picker piles that come up. So let's see what else is going to come out for Divine Masculines today. What is the Divine Masculines energy, this present moment? Nice clear message. I'm using the wisdom of the Oracle right now. So I love these cards too. What's going to come out? The cards are really being quite naughty today. They're not slotting in, so they've been a bit stubborn. Let's see what's going to come out. Nice clear message. What is the present energy? Divine Masculines. Go the distance. Yeah, they are going the distance because they're releasing. They are going the distance. They're not going back. They're coming forwards, and they're moving through that door of fear, which we look upon as fear. But he's working through the illusions. He's not giving up, and it's 47, which is 11. So he's going the distance. He's going for it, and he doesn't care how uncomfortable or whatever his experience, he is coming forwards. He's moving forwards all the time. No going back. He's not going to go back to his old ways. He's doing his work that he needs to do, so he can come and show you who he really is. What he wants to share his love, and he wants to be able to receive your love instead of pushing this love away, because he has so much passion for you and so much passion for this journey, because he's more awake, he's more conscious of what's going on, and he knows there's a bigger reason to this relationship, and he knows that it's going to it's going to help his dreams and desires and transform his life. And he has had this transformation and rebirth, and he's putting it into practice. He's actually taken on board what he's got to do and changing things by releasing, like the Mineralogy card said. So 47, go with this 176. Okay, the essential meanings of this card is endurance, strength, the long haul. Yeah, he has got the strength, and he's gaining strength all the time by releasing, because the more he's releasing, the more he will connect with God, and he will get the wisdom and the downloads, of information that he's needing to help him in this situation. Let's read the Oracle message. To bring your dreams to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to fluctuations in the current of your experience. Okay, the Oracle message is, to bring your dreams to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to fluctuation in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there's no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energies of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. So Divine Masculines they are getting this. They are understanding and connecting with God, and maybe if they don't want to use the word God or whatever, they're connecting with the universe. They're using their energy is changing, and this is helping them, like I said, get the downloads of information how to come forwards. And because of the releasing they're doing at the moment, it's helping them have more strength, and they're not fluctuating. They're not coming in and out, in and out, in and out. They're sticking to one thing, and they're on this path, and there's no going back, like I've said. And they realise that there will be obstacles, but they're willing to actually work through these obstacles, which are illusions, as we know. But to us in the 3D, it does feel like obstacles and it's hard to see through that, but he realises and he's up for taking this on board, and the more he can be himself and true to himself, which is his goal, is he will be in alignment and he will see the miracles and the magic happen to him and everything be put in place, and he's realising everything it does happen for a reason, and what's meant for him will be in his life. Okay, the relationship message is you either are in or are calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time. For better or worse, as you ride up the ups and downs and even strain and break yourself and are remained in new growth, you are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be wrong note played, but that relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. Isn't it magnificent? Yes. So it doesn't matter what your divine masculine has got to face and what you have to face. He knows that this is a harmonious relationship and there are going to be ups and downs, but he knows, he's so dedicated to it because of the love he feels. He knows how much you're such a big part of his life, and this whole experience has helped him in so many ways. Even though he's been afraid from it, it's helped him in so many ways because he's never had that feeling before, and he's made him feel, when he's close to you and when he's in your energy, he's who he really wants to be, and that feeling is magnificent and magical to him. But obviously it has scared him in the past, but he is dedicated, and he knows, there's no going back, and he wants to have this new beginning. He wants to start fresh. He wants to come in and show you who he really is, and to start fresh and to put behind you. But he knows it's not going to be a smooth thing. He knows it's not always going to be smooth and whatever, but this is what he wants. He wants to work with you, with your ups and downs, and for you to grow together, and for you to grow individually as well, and for you to be life partners and just experience this unconditional love. So this is amazing. You can't get any better than that. And it's really touched me because he said about the song and the instruments, and the symphony of love will play on, and my divine masculine is a musician, so that's really touched my heart today. So this is really positive. Again, you can't get any better than this. He's ready to, he's really taken on board, and accepting this journey, accepting this love, and he's not going back, and he's dedicated. So let's see what's in my energy pots today, how he's feeling towards you. If I can get one out. Family. Yeah, he wants to be a family with you. He wants to have a family with you. He wants to be a family with you. He wants to be in that environment. He wants all this sorted out. And he wants to be with you. He wants to be a family with you, and he wants to, maybe if you've got children, he's got children, bring that, your families together, or having children with you, having a family, or even thinking about getting pets, and whatever you see as family, just put it into your situation, how it works for you. But divine masculine wants to be a family with you. It's really important to them, and that's why they're coming and working through their challenges, illusions. They're up for this work. Passion, yeah, I said that. He's feeling the passion. The passion is driving him so much at the moment. The passion is driving him to correct things and to release things, and he's dedicated. That is the word. He's devoted and dedicated to this journey, to himself. He's made that commitment to himself, and that is pushing him towards you. Let's see what he'd communicate with you today if he had the chance in the 3D, and what's he actually saying in the 5D. I would love to swim in the ocean with you. So he would love to swim in the ocean with you. So your Divine Masculine, you know, that there could be water that's significant in your journey. So just put it into your situation. You could live by the ocean yourself, or your Divine Masculine lives by the ocean, or some form of water. But it's something that he thinks about, and he'd love to swim in the ocean with you. So that's beautiful. What else would he communicate with you today? Get the chance. I can't put into words how much I love you. Yeah. I can't put into words how much I love you. He loves you so much. He has so much passion. And as I said, you know, earlier in this card with the Moonology, it does say about, you know, sexual energy as well. So he's got that passion. He's thinking about you. He's thinking, you know, he just wants to be. He's coming for you. That's all I can say. He's working through it. He's dedicated, and things are moving all the time. And he can't put into words how much he loves you. You can't put into words how much you love your twin. So that's what he would say to you today. So that's really beautiful. Let's see what the message is for you today. The reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful, divine inner spirit. Let's see. What is the message today for the person that's watching? Nice clear message. What God wants you to know today. Flow of well-being. We haven't had that one for a long time. So let's see what the message is. Connect to the ever-flowing stream of well-being which is always available to you. Open yourself up to the universe's beautiful well-being energy which is constantly flowing. The action to take is surrender all your worries and fears to the divine universe and your divine inner spirit. You can do this by saying, I surrender, repeatedly until you start feeling better. Take several deep breaths and quieten your mind. Make it your intention to stop making some time for yourself. Affirmation is, I surrender all my worries and fears to the divine universe and my inner spirit, and I allow peace to flow through me right now. So if you are worrying and feeling fearful today, just surrender. Keep saying, I surrender, I surrender, I surrender, and hand the worries and fears over to God, to the universe. So you can just release and just be in the present moment. Try not to control whatever it is that you're worried about. Just let go of it. Just let go of the worries and the fears and just hand it over, which to us humans it's very hard to do that sometimes, but when you do that, the well-being will just flow through you when you just show you can trust God and you do hand things over energetically. You know, when your energy shifts, you will feel the relief. So hand the worries over, and if you are worried about your divine masculines and you're really fearful about where it's heading and what's going on, just let go of that. And just remember, as I've said before, if somebody said to you, right, you're going to be with your divine masculine on this particular day and you're going to live happily ever after, and it's going to be, you know, given you a proper date, you would, because you'd have it, you know, somebody had told you that, but because this is uncertain and you feel blind to this journey of where it's heading, and it is quite frightening sometimes, but just remember, just know that that is going to happen. Trust. You don't need somebody to say that. You know within you, and when you have trust in God and believe and you have faith, you can surrender. So make, you know, time for yourself to be quiet, to release these fears and doubts and worries that were within you, and know that everything is okay with your divine masculine. And if you're experiencing other changes in your life that you're having to work through, just surrender to it. Take some time for yourself, breathe and release your worries, and ask as well, ask God for help and the God's angels, and that will help you. That will give you an instant release, and you'll be in a better energy, and you'll feel much clearer and lighter. So this has been an amazing reading yet again, because so much is happening, and it's getting very exciting every day. I like to do one every day because energy does change, and the energy is moving forward. You know, it is always movement forwards, whatever we're experiencing, as I say. So thank you guys for watching and supporting me every day. I really do appreciate it, and it really does comfort me knowing that I'm connected with people like you guys that are in the same or similar situation. Let me know in the comments down below how you're getting on and what you're experiencing. And I wanted to say as well, let me know in the comments down below whereabouts you are in the world. I'd be really interested to know. So if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. And I do have PayPal now, so if you feel like you'd like to donate and support my channel, I would be very appreciative and grateful and very, very excited. And I do have an Amazon wish list as well. So I'm sending my love, support, strength and light to you all, and I love you all very much. Stay focused and you can do this. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.